Ladies and gentlemen, today, we gather to celebrate the power, resilience, and brilliance of the most unique and famous women in the world. Our goal is clear: to inspire each of you to see the limitless possibilities that lie within you. These women, from scientists to artists, leaders to dreamers, have shattered barriers, rewritten narratives, and proven that one person's vision can transform the world. What we aim to achieve is a ripple effect of courage and innovation. By sharing their stories, we hope to ignite a fire in you to pursue your dreams relentlessly, to challenge the status quo, and to embrace your uniqueness as the catalyst for meaningful change. The big picture? A world where every individual, regardless of gender, can realize their potential and leave a legacy of greatness. What drives me to speak about these extraordinary women is their ability to rise above adversity and light the way for others. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who turned an attack meant to silence her into a global movement for girls' education. Or Rosa Parks, whose quiet defiance sparked the civil rights movement. These women motivate us because they remind us of the human capacity to turn pain into purpose. They teach us that no matter how daunting the challenge, we can find strength within ourselves to make an impact. Their stories resonate with all of us because we, too, have faced struggles and dreamed of something greater. What motivates me, and hopefully motivates you, is the belief that our courage can inspire others to find their own. These remarkable women have faced barriers that seemed insurmountable. First, societal expectations. Women like Marie Curie had to fight for their right to even participate in academic research. Second, systemic discrimination. Leaders like Kamala Harris and Greta Thunberg have faced criticism not for their ideas but for daring to break norms. Third, internal doubts. Even icons like Maya Angelou admitted to battling imposter syndrome. These conflicts mirror the ones we face today. We're stopped by expectations, prejudice, and self-doubt. But their stories teach us that persistence is the key to overcoming these obstacles. They show us that it's not the absence of conflict but our response to it that defines our legacy. The journeys of these women involved great risks, but their lives reassure us that risk is the soil in which growth thrives. For example, Oprah Winfrey faced rejection and failure before building an empire that redefined media and philanthropy. J.K. Rowling was rejected by publishers countless times before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Their risks paid off because they believed in their vision and worked tirelessly to see it through. Today, I'm not asking you to take blind risks. I'm asking you to trust in your dreams, prepare with intention, and persevere with determination. The risks we take are not leaps into the unknown. They are calculated steps toward the extraordinary. Let me be honest, the path to greatness is not easy. It is filled with long nights, moments of failure, and periods of self-doubt. Think of Serena Williams, who trained relentlessly to become a world champion, or Ada Lovelace, who defied the odds to pioneer computer science. Their journeys were marked by sacrifice and struggle, but they also knew the power of persistence. What lies ahead for each of you is a journey that demands resilience, a willingness to learn from failure, and an unshakable belief in your purpose. But remember this: the journey itself is the reward. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Let the stories of these incredible women remind you that you, too, have the power to inspire, to lead, and to achieve the extraordinary. Today, we gather to celebrate the extraordinary women who have left indelible marks on the world. Women whose courage, intellect, and passion have made them truly unique. These women, from diverse backgrounds and eras, have defied convention and shattered barriers, leaving legacies that inspire generations. Let us begin with Malala Yousafzai, a beacon of resilience and a symbol of the fight for education. At just 15 years old, she survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban simply for advocating for girls' education. Today, she is the youngest Nobel Prize laureate and continues to champion education for all, reminding us that age and circumstance are no barriers to making a global impact. Another remarkable woman is Frida Kahlo. the iconic Mexican artist who transformed personal pain into profound art. Despite suffering from lifelong physical challenges, she used her paintings to explore identity, post-colonialism, gender, and race in ways that were ahead of her time. Kahlo's vivid self-portraits not only broke artistic norms but also empowered women to embrace their individuality and tell their own stories. We cannot overlook the groundbreaking contributions of Ada Lovelace, the 19th century mathematician who is often regarded as the world's first computer programmer. Her visionary work on Charles Babbage's analytical engine laid the foundation for modern computing, proving that women have been at the forefront of innovation since the very beginning. Equally inspiring is Maya Angelou, the poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist whose words gave voice to the struggles and triumphs of the African American experience. Her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, broke literary ground and offered solace and empowerment to millions. Angelou's life and work remind us of the power of storytelling in creating empathy and change. Then there's Amelia Earhart, the trailblazing aviator who defied gender norms to conquer the skies. As the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, she inspired countless women to dream big and pursue their ambitions fearlessly. Her adventurous spirit continues to symbolize the boundless possibilities available to those who dare. Finally, we must honor Wangari Maathai, the Kenyan environmentalist and the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Through her Green Belt movement, she championed environmental conservation and women's rights, planting over 50 million trees and uplifting countless communities. Maathai's legacy is a testament to the power of grassroots action in addressing global challenges. These women, and so many others, demonstrate that uniqueness is not simply about standing out, it is about standing up. They stood up for education, equality, the environment, and self-expression. They defied odds, broke barriers, and changed the world. Their stories remind us that we, too, can leave our mark by embracing our individuality and striving for excellence in all that we do. As we celebrate these incredible women, let us also commit to fostering a world where every woman can realize her potential. Let us create spaces where diversity is celebrated and where unique voices can rise. Because when women thrive, humanity thrives. While we celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of famous and unique women who have shaped the world, it's crucial to remember the difficulties they have overcome, the barriers they have shattered, and the persistent challenges they still face. From ancient queens to modern-day trailblazers, women have constantly had to fight for recognition, respect, and equality. Despite the immense achievements of these women, their journeys were often marked by opposition, discrimination, and adversity. One of the greatest struggles for many women has been breaking free from societal expectations. For centuries, women were confined to roles that limited their potential. Roles of subservience, silence, and passivity. Take, for example, the story of Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and the only person to win a Nobel in 2 different sciences. Yet, her career was marred by the sexism of the scientific community and the constant fight for credibility in a male-dominated world. Curie's story is a testament to the perseverance of women who dared to step out of prescribed roles and seek knowledge, even when they were discouraged and doubted. In the world of politics, we have powerful women like Indira Gandhi, the first and only female Prime Minister of India. But Gandhi's political journey was anything but smooth. Her leadership was challenged by patriarchal structures, and her decisions often critiqued simply because she was a woman. Yet, she led India with a sense of resilience and strength, forever changing the course of the nation's history. Similarly, figures like Hillary Clinton, who came so close to breaking one of the highest glass ceilings in America, remind us that gender bias still persists at the highest levels of power. Let's not forget the impact of women in art and literature, like Virginia Woolf and Maya Angelou. Woolf, a writer and thinker, battled with mental illness, societal expectations of her gender, and the challenges of creating art that spoke to her truth. Her works still resonate today, but her struggles as a woman in the early 20th century were often ignored or belittled. Maya Angelou, with her eloquent words and unflinching honesty, inspired generations. Her journey through racism, sexism, and poverty taught us the importance of resilience, but it was not an easy road. Then there are the women who fought for human rights, like Malala Yousafzai. She became the youngest ever Nobel laureate after surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education. Her bravery in the face of such hatred speaks volumes about the struggles many women face simply for wanting the right to learn and grow. What these women all share is an unyielding commitment to their cause. They faced hardship, rejection, and even violence, but their courage was stronger than the forces against them. Yet, despite these advancements, the fight for gender equality continues. The struggles of women today may look different from those of the past, but they are no less significant. Women around the world are still fighting for equal pay, access to education, and a place in leadership roles. Women still face violence, systemic discrimination, and cultural barriers that seek to hold them back. As we reflect on the struggles of these incredible women, we must not only honor their accomplishments, but also recognize that their battles were and still are part of a broader fight for equality, justice, and opportunity for all women. In closing, let us remember that the struggles of these women were not in vain. They have paved the way for the generations of women who continue to push the boundaries of what is possible. And as we celebrate their stories, let us commit ourselves to ensuring that their struggles lead to lasting change. For every woman, everywhere.